What's going on, YouTube fam bam? It's your girl Des with Des Crazy Life, and I am back with another video. Y'all, we're bringing 4 loads of dirt out here. That's right, to take care of this semi-wilderness we got behind the house. Stay tuned. Wow, y'all, it's been 1 week and the weeds done grew right back up. Wow. Y'all, this stuff grow so crazy and quick, y'all. Like, it's half the height it was when he cut it all down. Wow. So, they're just gonna be dumping it on top of weeds. I mean, we tried to cut the weeds down, and within 1 week, it has been 1 week to the day that Steven cut all the top part of the weeds down. He didn't do the bottom part, but he did all the top part. And y'all, they have grown right back up like tremendously. They have grown up. And the ones that was left have gotten even taller, tremendously, almost twice as tall. Wow. This is incredible, y'all. This is amazing. But anywho, yeah, we've got the dirt coming today, you guys. All where you see the weeds, that's where the dirt is going to be put. I decided to start with 4 loads instead of 6. At the advice of my contractors, they told me that we should start low and add. So I said, all right, I'm going to start with the 4 loads, and they're going to dump the dirt single file, bam, 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 right next to each other. And yeah, so that's how we're doing it. One of my contractors won't be here until noon, but the other is supposed to be here at 8. So I'm just waiting. And yeah, we gonna get her started. All right, y'all, that's one of them. That's one. All right, he's bringing in the second one. the stakes. Oh, he looked like he about to, oh, okay, good. He didn't hit it. Wonderful. There we go. All right, you guys, so they have left. They're going to get the other 2 loads. I'm actually going to go ahead and do the 6 loads today because I wanted to see what the loads looked like. And the loads are not as big as I expected them to be because the trucks are so big. I expected the loads to be bigger, but let me show y'all what the loads are looking like. So that's just 2 loads, right? So what I'm thinking with those 2 loads, once I start spreading them out, they may not go as far as I thought they would. So I'm going to get the extra 2 loads. I'm going to have them, he told me that he wanted to put the 2 loads here, and then he's going to come over to the next stake, which is right here, and he's going to drop the other 2 loads over here by that stake, y'all, by that stake. But since we're going to do 6 loads, I told him I kind of want him to drop the other 2 loads over off on the other end, and then that like the 6 loads, the loads 5 and 6, drop it off at the end over here. Let me show you. At the end over here, kind of in the middle there, so that we can smooth it out. But I see what they was telling me. They told me it would probably take about 10 loads, y'all. So I see what they were saying, but I mean, we gotta do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And every week we'll just be bringing dirt out and smoothing it out. That's just until I get the whole 10 loads done. All right, y'all. To be continued. Look, the cows are up and they saying, hey. I don't know if y'all can hear them, but they are quite excitified. Well, y'all, it's the next day, and we have finished what we needed to finish. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like now. What it looks like now. I'm going to show you what it looks like from the top and from the bottom. Okay, here you go. And it's thick, y'all. It's thick. Let me show you how thick it is. Hopefully ain't no snake out here. You see how thick it is, y'all? It's thick. See, it's thick. Yay! And so next week I'm gonna have another 6 loads brought in. I'm looking down to make sure I don't get bit, y'all. Hold on. Let me, because I'm in flip-flops too, y'all. Don't come for me in the comments. Yes, I'm in flip-flops. I got my Snickers. I got my sneakers in the trunk. But yeah, guys, so day 2 will be beginning very, very shortly. I just want to thank y'all so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. This has been Des with Des Crazy Life, signing off. Bye, guys. For less than 7 cents a day, you can become a member of Des Crazy Life, a channel that is dedicated to laughs and happy tears through our ridiculified shenanigans. Des Crazy Life and partners are not responsible for any accidental farts, sharts, or accidental pee-pees while viewing crazified content. Viewer discretion is advised.